Hello students, my name is Bill Mason and I'm going to be your instructor for this summer's Comp 1 course. I am sending this audio video along to you so that you can hear my voice and listen to me explain to you what you're going to see, which is a test student version of your course. I want to point out some important information for you here and kind of familiarize you with how we're going to proceed. So bear with me, and next couple of minutes I hope I give you some helpful information. First of all, we're on the home page. Normally you'd see an inbox up here for email. Always want to check your email when you log in, see if there's a message from me, and also look over here under announcements. This is where announcements can be found. I will communicate with you both ways, through announcements and email, so always be looking for that first thing. On the home page, there's some information about me and then some very helpful links that can help you with your needs at Butler, with Canvas, with college in general. Some very good resources here. So make sure you go through and click on all these and kind of look them over before going any further. Once you're familiar with this page and you've looked at everything, of course you move on to the syllabus, which is the second item over here on the left, and that has information about the course, information both regarding my specific policies and the Department of English's policies and Butler County Community College's policies. So it's long and it's extensive, and I'm sorry about that, but all of it's required to be there. But look through it. The most important information I'm going to point out to you is that there is breakdown of how the grade, the weights of the assignments, and how the grading works. You might want to take a close look at that. The kinds of activities will be involved in the class, the essays, the daily exercises, and discussion boards, and so forth are broken down. And then the institutional policies aren't quite as important, but when you get down to department policies, there's some more information about some items that you'll want to read through. But the instructor policies are very important. Those are my policies regarding attendance, participation, and everything that's bold-faced is bold-faced for a reason. So look at it carefully. Okay? Finally, on the syllabus, you'll see as you go down further a breakdown of what we're doing each week. If you want to look ahead, you can't really work ahead in this course for reasons I'll explain in a minute. But if you have to locate articles or essays that might not be in the particular edition of the book that you purchased, you'd know what was coming up ahead. So that's the syllabus here on this link here on the left side. I've mentioned the announcements. That leaves only two that I think are really important. The grade link here and the modules link. The assignments, discussion, quizzes, those might confuse you. There's duplicated information there. I don't think you really need to pay attention to those three links. The modules link is the most important and where you will spend most of your time, because it is a sequential breakdown of everything we're doing in this class. So I'm going to click on it now, and I'm going to show you the first two units. Introductory module right here, and then module 1. Alright? I want you to notice that there's information under each one of these items, and it tells you if something's required. This says view the page. You're required to view this page, read it, I'm hoping, and view this page, and view this page, and so forth, and contribute to this discussion. All of these things must be done, and that's why, and they have been done. That's why there's a check mark here. And when you've completed that, and the time is right, the time is up, the next item will open up to you. So those needed to be completed before Module 1 opens up. And that's why you can see it. This next module, which begins next week, is grayed out, as is the rest of the course. Those will not open up for you until the date in which it is allowed to open, which is June 8th right here. But even on June 8th, it will not open up for you if you have not completed the required items in the previous one. So you can't skip things. You really must go through things sequentially, or you'll find yourself locked out of material and behind on your due dates. So make sure you go through everything in here sequentially, just one after the other, doing what you're being asked to do. If there's a due date required, it's mentioned over here on the right, and if it's assignment worth points, that's mentioned here. So as you can see, the only thing in this first group that's worth points is this discussion. It's worth 10 points, and it's due by the end of this week. That's Saturday, June 7th, by 11:55 p.m. When you get to Module 1, more things to read and look through, and more due dates over here. June 7th, there's 5 other items, and their point values listed right here. All of these things are worth points and need to be completed, all by Saturday, June 7th at 11:55 p.m. 10 minutes later, 12:05 on Sunday, the next module will open up for you, and you'll have 1 week to complete that work, with due dates listed here on the right for the following Saturday. And each module will proceed the same way, opening up on Sunday at 12:05 a.m. and everything being due by the next Saturday night by 11:55. There are a couple of times when you're going to hand in a rough draft or show some work done earlier, and the first one is right here. For example, June 8th, before all these June 21st due dates. So 3 days prior, you have to hand in your rough draft. So always pay attention to the due dates on the right in the module and the point values. And make sure you work through everything sequentially. Everything that needs to be done by this coming Saturday night, which isn't too very far away, is found in the introductory module and Module 1. Make sure you've gone through all of it and completed everything there. If you have any questions about anything, of course, you can always ask. And the course will proceed week by week, module after module, until the very end. So this link right here is where you'll spend most of your time. And you've got several things to do by Saturday night. So that's kind of a quick introduction to the course, to how it's laid out, and how you work through it. If I've raised more questions than I've answered, I'm sorry, but let's open up the lines of communication. If you have not contacted me yet, respond to my initial email where I ask you to reply. Please let me know that you're on board, and if you have any questions. So I hope, if I haven't heard from you yet, that I hear from you right away. I look forward to working with all of you, and you can always reach out and send me an email with any questions. Thanks, and have a good week.